Welcome from the City of Entertainment. You are listening to Las Vegas Backstage Talk with your host, comedian Michele LaFong, the only show that really gets personal with the stars. Partnered with Casino Player Magazine, a monthly gaming lifestyle publication with over 88,000 paid subscribers nationally, which now features LaFong's syndicated columns and backstage videotaped interviews online. Our website is LasVegasBackstageTalk.com.
Hey, and we are back with Gallagher here in the green room at the Laugh Factory, where Gallagher is opening his new show. And he really is Gallagher reinvented. And we were here when
reincarnated. I had a heart attack.
You really, you know what? You've had a few of them. Four
heart attacks. I had 2 in March a year ago. My daughter and my son were real upset whether I could get through a March without having a heart attack. And it just happened. But I want to have a meaningful life now that I've gotten these extra days. I don't want to come out of the hospital and thank all the heart surgeons and say, now I'm going to go and do the same things I was doing before. No, I'm going to change the world, make it a better place. I've written a rap about the 4 of the 10 commandments.
I love the rap.
I want the kids to be told something definite because this wishy-washy raising the kids isn't working. We got to be more definite and tell them not to hurt each other, not to lie, not to steal, and respect their parents. Those are the 4 that I chose.
How about bullying? You ever been bullied when you were younger?
No, because I was such a smart mouth. I met some of the guys I went to high school with recently when I was in Tampa, and they're big football players. And I remember I used to push them around. I would.
You would?
Because I'm a smart guy, you know, and I'd make fun of them, and that's how I could be a big guy. And push people around.
And they didn't kick your butt?
No, they would make friends with you if you're quick on your feet. I didn't know I was a comedian. I wanted to be a scientist. I didn't know this.
Well, it's almost the same
Well,
thing.
it's a troublemaker. If you're the funny guy in class, you're at the dean's office, and they don't think you're a good student. I didn't know I was a comedian. I really didn't start till I was 30. You know, I didn't want to do it. I wrote for Jim Stafford. Anything but get on stage. I was never in a play until I walked out on stage. My 3rd job I ever had was the Mike Douglas Show, a national television show.
Wow.
I know it.
So, now that you've found out you're a comedian, don't tell anyone.
No.
That's all I'm saying. Your secret is safe with me. We're going to make sure no one shows up here at the Laugh Factory at 7
My fans
p.m.
show up. My fans. Will you ask what's different about the show? At this point in my life, they come with their kids who are old enough to drink. And so that's what, or it's maybe 2 generations. They could have kids that had kids and they're all drinking. Because I've been doing this 30 years.
This is very deja vu with my interview with Weird Al Yankovic.
Why, he's saying the same thing?
Yes, he did. He was saying how generations, now the generation that was in his audience is now bringing their kids and then their kids. And it's just like, oh my God, how old am I? You know? And so do you feel that sometimes? Do people
I sign autographs before the show, so I meet my fans. I know them before the show. I'm not going to hide in my dressing room and guess what's out there. Plus, I want them to have a picture for Facebook. It's all about Facebook. I want to teach them how to take a picture. I want them to get closed so the eyes, your soul is in your eyes, and they take the worst pictures.
I know.
I'm telling you, people have the best equipment and the worst talent for taking a picture.
So let's talk about your relationships with women, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not married.
No.
You were married.
Yeah.
How many times?
A couple.
How many?
Twice legally.
You were.
I had different relationships that last a while.
Did they all come down to a control issue?
Yeah. I'm not a
You're
good.
out of control.
I'm not a good husband. I'm not a good boyfriend. I'm not.
What are you trying to sell me?
No, I'm just telling. That's not a sale. That's a turnoff.
Tell me about it. Well, you know what? That's interesting.
I'm not looking for somebody to run my life.
But why does it have to be here or there? Why can't we all just get along?
I don't know. It doesn't seem to work that way.
But it does. It's all cool. You see how it is? You see, only on Las Vegas Backstage Talk do we get personal with the stars.
I can't. I want to do what I want to do, and if you'd like to come along, that's great. But if you don't want to come,
You
I'm
sweet
fine.
talking. After all these years,
Yeah.
what have you learned in your relationships? Are you just going to say to yourself, I'm just not husband material and not try that ever again?
I'm a really good date, and you and you've been on them with
I
me.
have. My husband's been watching
I'll
and
tell
he
you,
was like,
because-
hey.
I am a good conversationalist. I listen to what you have to say, and I'm interested, and I have something to say about it, not like other men. I'm observant. I know when you've changed something, your hair, your clothes.
Sometimes that's not a good thing, you know. Yeah, sometimes that's not
And
good.
I love to dish the dirt, and most men don't like to do that.
So what do you make of that, Gallagher? How come you're so different?
I have a female side.
Ah. So does that make you a lesbian?
Half of me is.
Someday you're gonna eat that word. I don't even know what that means, but it sounded funny at the
In a
time.
nightclub, we'd get a good laugh.
That's true. So okay. So would you try marriage ever again?
Hydraulically impossible.
Hydraulically.
Yeah. If you have a heart attack, you don't have the pressure
Oh.
or the lack of pressure or whatever. Plus, I'm old. I'm 66. Unless I find somebody else that never wants to have sex and wants to sit in a lawn chair.
That's every wife in America. What is wrong with you? Okay, is it me?
You're right. I could be really good.
Yes, I
husband
mean he's
material.
husband material, right? That there's no pressure. It's fabulous. You tell them what to wear, what looks good, what doesn't. They don't have to do anything.
Right.
And you cook too.
I do.
I know you do. And you know your food, you know your recipes, you know
Fashion. I have
that's
fashion
right.
ideas as well as technology ideas. I'm a Renaissance man.
You are. You're ready, and I love the hat. Very Charlie Chaplin.
Well, I know that I need to have a top to cover this. This isn't photographic, see. So you want to be firm. You want to have a good top on your face, and so the hat puts that there. I know I need a hat.
You don't need a hat.
I need a hat.
No, you don't.
I need a hat. You don't need a hat. You have
I did. I so did. I rediscovered him. And if you go to Las Vegas Backstage Talk, you're going to see what I look like in Gallagher's.